Mine, look at it. It's even got red sides. Like, that's horrible.
What game is this like?
I
This
don't
is a
know.
direct rip off of what? What game is it? It's like an old NES game.
I mean, Donkey Kong would have come to mind there, but
It's not Donkey Kong. Or it might actually be Donkey Kong.
it's everything in elements of Donkey Kong.
It is Donkey Kong, I think you're right, yeah.
At least the music is at least some way fun.
Um,
Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens quite a lot. So obviously, like the head of your phallus there can't hit any of the purple blocks, and can't hit any of the sparks. And the problem with this is randomized, right? There's no pattern here. It's purely it's procedurally generated. So you might get like 3 or 4 sparks raining down on you, and because you are a really slow climber, sometimes you'll be just stuck in no man's land, and you're just gonna get hit by the sparks. Which I suppose is why there's no death programmed in here. But at the same time, then why would you do a randomly spawning system like this? Case in point. So when you're at the top of the wire system there, you literally have no time to respond if a spark comes. So you basically have to get out of that section as quick as you can, so you can give yourself time to react if anything does come showering down. So yeah, this is another particularly bad part of the game. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the whimsy is of the music is really covering for how awful this plays.
I wouldn't even mind, but it's just so out of line with the rest of the game. Like, none of this suits.
None of
There's
it.
just no continuity.
Yeah, that's the problem. So yeah, I do make some progress in the end. A really funny thing was happening that if you keep like pressing the left button enough, right, it's like registering a little bit too much like on one side. So I had a section where like I was basically hanging off nothing because I was pressing the left button so much during that one part. You can kind of see it happening there. See it there, like, so I'm actually
Yeah.
like not on any wires there at all. So I don't know what I'm hanging on to, but it's certainly not wires. But it still registers you on and takes you down anyway, so it's all needless in the end. I was actually
Jeez.
so off the wires there. That was gas. Oh dear. But yes. Well, you can't blame the game on its variety. It really shone through on that sense. Got away with
Not
that one. Really got away with that
really.
one. Yeah.
Shy.
I know. I'm not saying it's good variety. I'm just saying that there is variety. I never said it was good.
It's just shy
Oh,
variety.
it's awful. This is the worst part as well. Look, there's actually no way to get off this wire. So if you see sparks going, you just have to get off. So what happened? So if you're
Otherwise, then it's back to the start.
right back to the start, and here's the thing: if you're in the middle of the wire, there's no way for you to get off. So you're
Yeah.
just gonna take the hit and start again. That's fucking terrible. Like the game could physically pin you down here, and there's just no way of like fixing that. There's no way out. Truly awful. And then we get get smashed through another window. That is, what is that? The 8th-story building?
I know here.
But we survived, apparently. I can only imagine our cloak like acted as a sort of like makeshift parachute. But honestly. So anyway, that's a hospital dealt with. So now it's time to
Head to Grand Central Station.
yeah, it's time for us to nick a spaceship.
We go to the window that the robot was fixing previously.
Yeah, exactly. Because he told it to stop. Well, that has actually fixed it. Which means we're going to make it broken again.
Good thing got trusty crowbar.
Literally the one useful item in the game. And yeah, look at that happy little ship that we're going to start steering. Now, Neil, you've played this game before, am I right in saying?
Yeah, many moons ago.
The spaceship. Was it as bad as you were? Was it bad, or was it just really, really shit for me in particular?
I just and basically reloading loads of times.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue as well. There's, I think in total there's like 2.5 sections with this part, and like all of them play badly, but for all different reasons. You know, like the main problem is that like the ship doesn't steer properly. You know, and that like really comes into play when you're actually trying to like when you're later on in a battle with this ship, and you're trying to dodge things, and so you're going like go right, and it's just not moving. And in one case, it turned left as I was hitting right. Like, what is this shit? Of course, you have to hit the buttons in the right order, or else you'll get attacked by blue seagulls.
The mini drone.
Yay! Look at them go. They're all absolutely livid. Okay. So a few other things we need to do before we start. We have to arm our bombs. We've got four bombs for 4 targets. The 4 targets that we're going to hit that were mentioned on the computer. And again, you'll be shocked to hear that if you get one bomb wrong, it's pretty much game over because you fucked it up. So that button opens the escape the fucking tunnel door, which we will need, and then the last one is liftoff. Now, out of all the things that I played in this game, this is the one section where it's really hard to show how bad this controls. Because, like, watching it back, it is going to look like I just don't know.
But those have to be experienced. Like, it does. It really does.
Like, I am literally just pressing right here. And the ship is immediately going, oh, you want me to go up as well? It's like, no, I want you to just go right. And then this is me holding down the right button. And then it just goes, okay, not moving. Now I'm going super speed. It's like fucking... just so inconsistent, and it just will not stop fucking moving. It's another problem. Just stay still. Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's a good thing we don't have some sort of maze to go through with this. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Oh, like a pipe maze.
Yes, like a pipe maze with really sharp, jagged edges that you bounce off every single time. Like a fucking pinball. There's only one correct path through the pipe maze, and it just happens to be the longest and most cumbersome path of them all. Like, I didn't even touch the wall there, and I bounced off it.
I can actually hear your screen playing this. I can feel your pure liquid angst.
It's that too, yes, but it's also the fact that, like, I am legitimately trying to control this properly. Like, I am genuinely thinking, like, okay, is it because I'm hitting one button too much? Is it, like, too much input? Do I have to use a number pad? That works a few times, but it's not the answer. There's actually just no right way of controlling this ship. You just have to fucking bounce your way around the path, like. And, okay, I can accept that maybe this is them trying to simulate, oh, this is you trying to control an alien spaceship. Do that in a fucking cutscene. You know, when I take control, I'm going to be able to do this properly. Not the fucking calamity you have in charge of the ship. This is so fucking bad. Like, imagine if I didn't know which way I was going the first time. I genuinely think I might have broken my computer over this. Because if I went the wrong way once over this, I was just going to tell to you, we're not playing Manhunter. We're going to move on to something else. We're not doing this again. It was genuinely... It was only at the last level where I really, really started to reach that point of, like, I really could be doing something better with my time. And really, does all those subscribers really matter at the end of the day? I was actually
literally anything better.
Pretty much, yeah. Even then, right? I was pressing right down and went left. Why? Oh my god. Just bouncing off the fucking pencil off paint is just really tickling me there. Just every single pixel just kicking your ass constantly. Terrible. So this is me. Now, what I was trying to do there was trying to use the number 1 on the number pad, which would be like down and left. But as you can see, sometimes it'll just pick one direction, and then maybe occasionally might do both, but it's not guaranteed.
Some sort of a random access control.
Something like that. I think, like, the game just decides on like on a random system whether you will be able to move or not. Like this section in particular is so badly programmed, it's not even funny. The fact that you can't control the ship properly with any form of skill. And the other good part is I was still pressing up there, and the ship just decided to stop moving. Like, it just decided, no, stop moving. And the recoil of heading off the walls is ridiculous. Like, you could, like, as it have been already in some places, just keep getting perpetually bounced around the walls. That you're not even able to remove until it just stops, which it could be like 2 minutes later. At that point, you're halfway down the pipe. Like, everything about this was awful. Everything. There was no redeeming quality to this part at all. And I haven't even got to the fucking final part yet, when you're in a dogfight and having to bomb New York.
Yeah, you have to bomb the 4 targets that we have identified over the course of the last 4 days as being the orbs.
Base of operations.
Basically,
yeah.
Bases of operations, their feeding stations, and also the chases. That was a bad one.
Oh my god, no idea. Like, So the one thing about that as well, you were saying that okay, we're gonna have to bomb these 4 areas, but the thing is, you have to remember where they are on the map from all the tracking.